Are we going to have an opportunity to give comments or feedback in a similar form after the study is publicly made available? Well, you have the ability to do that now. The presentation will be made public on our website tomorrow morning. There's always an opportunity to contact us at any time. I provided the room with Derek Lynch's contact information earlier when I spoke. Derek Lynch is here in front of the room. Most of you already know him. You have direct access to him. His email is dlynch, D-L-Y-N-C-H, @esd.ny.gov. What are the statistics on the number of pedestrian knockdowns? I think this says knockdowns, compared to some period preceding. Sorry?
The same period.
What do you mean by, you mean pedestrians who've fallen?
No, pedestrians who were knocked down by vehicular traffic.
NYPD is not here to answer that, but I don't know of any pedestrians that have been hit by vehicular traffic around arena events. None that have been attributed to the period around arena events. We're not aware of any. Are you guys aware of any? Terrence?
No.
Are you? Thank you. Terrence is the person who essentially runs the arena. The government affairs person for the arena.
Promotion!
Sorry?
No, I didn't tell my mom that. I think NYPD, as far as I know, 78 Precinct has not reported a single pedestrian strike related to arena or event related.
Yes. We talk with NYPD on a regular basis and have community meetings with them every other month to discuss pedestrian issues, and this has never come up. So we don't know of any issues. The next question, why does the study separate autos from taxi limousines? If they are added together as traffic flow, you exceed the expected numbers. Maybe Sam can answer this question?
Sure. The FEIS was very specific, and it aims at private automobiles because you can make a dent and control the private automobiles, and the private automobiles tend to have a much bigger impact than cars because private automobiles circulate, whereas the taxis, limousines go to a destination and usually don't circulate.
Just one follow-up comment to that, that was my question. So I guess, unfortunately, I'm a numbers person, so I'm trying to reconcile what you just presented to us. I live a block away from the arena, and these numbers don't match what we're living through. So that's what I'm trying to understand. The traffic flow, the amount of autos have exponentially multiplied on my block and in our neighborhood. So these numbers just don't reconcile to what we're living through every day.
And the taxis and limousines do not.
And that's what I'm trying to understand. I also posed the question about how do we comment on it after we look at the study, because I would like to know what were the factors that you used to come up with these numbers. It doesn't make sense. I'm a fairly intelligent person, and then telling me the numbers don't match what we're living through.
Well, there certainly is more traffic. We showed you that in the peak hour there are 800 more cars or thereabouts that are coming into the area. So are you seeing more cars? Yes, you are. Do our statistics bear that out? Yes, they do. Are the numbers within what the final environmental impact statement forecast for the area and which we were required to meet with the TDM? The answer is yes.
So what are the numbers that you exceeded at then? I'm trying to understand what you showed us. And then I'll move on to the next. That's not fair.
Okay, it's not, because you have a lot more questions.
Okay.
We can go back to the slide just to show you what the number was. I don't know how to...
Yeah, it was lower than what the EIS expected, but I'll take a look at it when it comes out tomorrow on the website.
Okay, and please feel free to contact us if you have any further questions. After the Long Island hockey team season begins, do you intend to continue to evaluate statistics and or make changes? Statistics are constantly being collected. It's not certain yet if ESD will require Forest City to conduct a similar analysis, but it's something we're still reviewing. The Islanders aren't expected to come to Berkeley, I think, until 2015, if I'm not mistaken. So we still have a little bit of time to make that determination. The next question here is, it's hard to read, but where do drivers park? On street? Where? Free parking? What is the impact on local residents seeking parking? Do you want to take that one?
I know DOT is now in the process of doing a study. I don't know if you want to comment on that because you're looking at exactly this issue.
That's correct. We're DOT is we've committed to do a follow-up study for data collection effort to look at on-street parking in the arena area, and that data has actually been collected. It was collected in the spring, and we're in the process now of analyzing that data. I don't have a date yet when we'd be presenting to that to the public, but we do anticipate to be presenting to the public in the near future.
How was the data collected? I'm just curious.
Getting into, I can talk to you after the meeting. I'm getting into like the methodology,
For a different
how
study.
we collected it for a different study. And we
Yeah.
can talk specifics after the meeting, but it was done using cameras.
But there'll be a,
Quick question.
But not talking to actual people.
Again, I don't want to have a prolonged
yeah,
discussion
there'll be a
about the
full
methodology,
conversation about that study when it's released,
but it was
and
done in a way that most accurately reflects